stop. Nah, wait a minute.
Well, we're all smiles here on a Saturday as it's time for the Faction Reloaded. I hope you guys are doing well. Of course, my name's Gerard Bonner, and it's the first time in a long time that the entire clan, the family, everybody is here. So I'm very, very excited about that on the heels of a huge weekend last weekend and a big news week. We'll get into all of the things going on this week. But first, a big hello, of course, to Wrestling with Honey. Honey, how are you?
Oh, I am probably more sweaty and more humid than Kane's boots after an Inferno match. So, but other than that, I'm sweet as a busy bee.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right. Very cool. Bring that mic a little bit closer because I can't hear you as well as I'd like to. So,
Okay.
there we go. And of course, the councilman is here. Will Farrell, what's going on, brother?
Your councilman has been running wild, but he is glad to be here this Saturday on the Faction.
Very good. Running
Councilmania.
wild, no Hogan. Appreciate that. All right. So, welcome back to the one and only. And I'm very interested in what he's going to have to say this week because I'm sure there will be plenty on the heels of SummerSlam. The heir apparent to the heir apparent, Sir Jimmy Femi, is here. How are you?
Grace and peace be unto you. Mute your mic while you get your throat clear, because we don't need all of that on
No,
the show.
we just throwing out words that are just under review.
No, you need to mute your mic while you get your throat clear, because we don't need all that on the show. Okay. Nobody interrupted you when you introduced yourself, sir.
I just want to make sure you announce properly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I've been announced properly. I'm Jimmy Femi, and that's who I am.
Woo, okay.
And
that's all it's going to be.
Last certainly.
And before I take anything away, I add more to it.
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Well, last certainly not least, we are so glad that she is back. The wrestling auntie herself, Lovely Laveau, is here. How are you, Lovely?
Hello, hello. I am here. I don't know what's going on in this house.
Me neither.
We'll be fine.
What have I been?
It's been quite a bit.
Yes.
It's been
Councilman.
quite a bit. But it's good to have everybody here. Shout out to the folks already in the chat. Pachu, we see you. Boza, welcome aboard. And shout out to all who will join us. So, yes, we've got lots to get into. We're going to talk all things SummerSlam, the after effect. We'll get into AEW's Grand Slam Mexico. And yeah, we got some comings and goings. We'll get into all of that. But first, let's talk about what happened this time last week when a few of us were in Charlotte, North Carolina for Ashe Wrestling's Black August, which aired live on the Ashe Wrestling YouTube channel. Lovely, would you like to talk about Black August and all of the events connected to that?
Actually, no. It was so much going on that I still have a headache from Black Oz. It was an amazing show. I have to say, it was a fantastic show. Shout out to Charity King and Savannah Evans. If I must say, they had match of the night. So I want to shout out to them. They wrestled from the front to the back. They beat up a little old lady. I don't know how she got involved. We have a new Ashe Men's champion. I am so proud of the gifted one. Yaya finally put down the crazy but amazing Darius Carter. And we have a cage match on the way. How do we prepare for this? Billy Dixon versus Darius, no title Carter. And we've never seen Darius this hungry. I'm scared.
In a cage. Ooh.
In a cage.
Yeah, it's about to be a.
We got money, y'all.
What up, budget?
Right?
What up, budget?
Yeah, man. So it's going to be special this coming September the 6th is when the next Ashe Wrestling show takes place. It's called This Is It. It will be the final match for Billy Dixon. He is apparently retiring. He announced his retirement last year, and we actually thought that what we saw this past Saturday was going to be his retirement match, but not so. One more, and a rivalry that is 6 years in the making will seemingly come to a head once and for all next Saturday. Not next Saturday. What am I talking about? September 6th. It's going to be something very, very significant. So we'll definitely want to watch out for that. But yeah, what a great show. I had the privilege of talking about what Black August actually means in what I think was one of the most powerful moments that I've seen, not just in Ashe, but in all of pro wrestling. The visual from it, the moment itself was incredible. On top of all of the great matches that took place, a lot happened at Black August. That's something you can actually go back and check out after the show is done. On the YouTube page of Ashe Wrestling. I gotta be clear.
Hang with us first. Hang with us first.
Stay here.
Yeah, because some folks be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go watch it." No. Stay here.
Stay here first.
After,
There you
go back, relive it, check it out, and prepare for September the 6th. It is the day before Labor Day, and it's going to be a real good one. So don't miss it. Join us as we'll be back at Bloom Studios. What a space for the first ever cage match in Ashe Wrestling history. So it's going to be a wild one. So very, very special night. Shout out to the entire crew at Ashe Wrestling. Now then, the other thing that happened last Saturday and then Sunday was, of course, SummerSlam in the bustling metropolis of Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was one for the ages at the U.S. Bank Stadium. We had night one, we had night two, we had an awful lot coming out of SummerSlam. Really quickly, I want to go around and get kind of the one standout moment for each of you from this year's 2-day SummerSlam. Honey, I'll start with you. What was the one, and we're going to try to keep it to one, the one standout moment from SummerSlam for you?
Definitely had to be Chelsea Green getting her moment, climbing that ladder, going through all the motions of the match. You know, as soon as she was just left hanging at the bottom of the ladder, and then once she saw her moment and opportunity, the crowd went nuts. Every time she reached for it, the crowd went nuts. But to see her finally have that moment, family front row, that was cool point. That was a cool point for me.
Awesome sauce. We'll stay with the ladies first. Lovely, kind of your big moment coming out of SummerSlam.
After I finally watched it,
right. we didn't say when.
Yeah. Now that I've seen it,
we did it all at the same time.
Yeah, I was there. Of course, the Oba Femi doing every and anything that he does is always going to be the highlight for me. I was excited. I cried. I jumped. I was happy, and he looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What a man! God bless him.
What a man! What a man!
That's a good man.
All right.
Mighty good man.
This ain't no safe space.
All right.
Hey, go ahead and sing. Hey. Go ahead and sing your heart out, lovely.
We can't speak our piece here. That's a fine man. You saw that chocolate? Shoot.
What a man! What a man! What a mighty good man.
God wasn't playing around with that brother. He said, "I'm gonna put it all on here." Yeah. Good man. Whatever he does, I'm supported.
Well, there it is. Well, from the conversation about Oba Femi to his long lost relative, Sir Jimmy Femi. Sir, what was your standout moment from SummerSlam?
My standout moment was Jade Cargill catching Tiffany Stratton because Tiffany was about to die.
You know, that was a crazy spot.
That was a
crazy spot.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to go bad.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been even worse to happen in her home state there. So for you, Councilman, your standout moment. Oh, well, oh gosh. Wow.
She'd have been up the street from the crib. She'd have been all right. I'm just saying.
Look,
I'm wrong. Okay. All right.
Two blocks from the hospital. Yeah, there we go.
Nope.
I mean,
Ambulance bill. Just take her mom and just drive her up there. It's all right.
Oh,
why her mama got to do it? They got professionals.
If my mom was in the arena, she'd have took me.
I don't think no one would.
guys. I promise I do. Councilman, your standout moment from SummerSlam.
My standout moment is the moment that didn't happen, which is my client being the world heavyweight champion, as I wanted.
Word.
Well,
that stood out a lot to me.
That would have been such a crazy pop too, man. The crowd would have went nuts.
We were gonna go there. I guess since you mentioned it. Well, no, we're gonna come back to that. Let's come back to that. I will mention a moment that no one else mentioned, and that is the return of Kevin Owens. I thought that was well done. I thought that while there may have been a rumor or two, I was pleasantly surprised. And again, that against the backdrop of an eventual massive crash out coming for Sami Zayn was really quite interesting. I mean, from Gunther being added to Kevin Owens being added, like it was just all of the things for sure. So, all right. So let's see here. Where shall we go? All right. Well, okay. Let's there are lots of places we could go here. Let's talk about what we had discussed here for a couple of weeks. Several of us felt like by this time we'd be referring to Oba Femi not just as the King of the Ring, but as the World Heavyweight Champion. That did not happen. It didn't happen at SummerSlam. It didn't happen at Monday Night Raw. So do we feel like this is a good move? Are we okay with what seems to be the direction of Oba Femi, which looks like Braun Breaker is next? What did we miss a moment here, or is there a bigger story that is happening? Honey, we'll start with you because you were about to say something.
I sure was. You know what? Hold on. Wait, I had to do the pinky. Yeah. So about that. No, I don't think I'm okay with it. I think if you ask me, it kind of seems like it's an unspoken cash-in that Oba still has waiting in the wings. I mean, I just didn't see, like, if you were gonna put him in this position, what was the point of making the King of the Ring tournament so significant and giving them the title at SummerSlam, the title shot? Because that's what was set. That's what we were owed. So I don't think I'm fully okay with it. But here we are. And it seems that Braun Breaker's next. I'm not sure how we go from having a title opportunity to now going to doing run-ins with Braun Breaker. Like, I'm not sure how that fits, but I think I understand what's going on as far as the whole talk. The rumblings that I've seen on socials and all over the internet and things like that have always been this battle to seeing who's better, that kind of nobody asked for, because we really know who's the better one, obviously. However, yeah, Oba Femi definitely needs, we need somehow, some way for this opportunity that was owed to Oba to somehow kick into high gear, because that man screams Universal Champion, and he beat the beast. He's now the next big thing. You clearly heard that he is the future. We already knew this, of course. So, but yeah, not okay with it.
Sir Femi, I guess I'm wondering, at what point do we get Oba as the world champion, or is this not happening?
I think we get it at WrestleMania. I think we get it then. This is how WWE works. Yeah, you've never seen somebody that chocolatey black get a big push immediately. Okay. They wouldn't even do it that fast for a mixed breed. I mean, they're not gonna do it for somebody that's,
Okay, how
you
did
know,
we get here?
we haven't seen it.
How did we get?
Oh, I'm back. I'm back today. Listen, I'm here.
Y'all see why that application is pending?
No, no, it's not pending. Well, I got more. Listen, I got more. I've never trusted Paul Levesque with somebody that looked anything like four of us on this show. Okay, I have not trusted Paul Levesque to do right. Honey, I love you.
I was gonna say, damn. I
I
don't.
love you so much, honey.
I mean, look what's happening to Damian Priest, but you know.
You know, too many tats. Yeah.
Oh God.
I've never trusted him with that. What I expect Oba Femi to do, because this is a brilliant young man. He's a smart man. He knows this business better than they think he does, or they were expecting him to know it at this stage of his career. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows what he's in, and he knows what he's up against. So bring me everything you got, and I'm going to excel at it till there's no other choice but to give me what I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take this Braun Breaker situation, which I actually don't mind because it gets Braun Breaker out of this situation that he was in that he shouldn't have been in anyway. Because I'm tired of these old dudes. I'm tired of these old dudes. Retire, move on, help NXT. I'm sick of these old dudes taking up space. It's time for them. So I don't mind Brian. I don't. But Oba's trajectory, it's WrestleMania.
Uh, Let me ask you this, Lovely. Is WrestleMania too long of a wait for a world championship victory for Oba? Yeah, let's stick there.
It would not have been had he not won King of the Ring,
Mm.
which I said from day one he shouldn't have won. It should have been Trick Williams, but no one listened to me. I knew that this was going to happen, that he was going to get this I'm the ruler treatment, and it goes nowhere. I knew we were not going to get the payoff. And I felt like it was a wasted King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournament for both on both sides. Honestly, that's just how I feel. I don't understand why you would have someone like a Oba Femi win the King of the Ring and not immediately go for where we know that it needs to go. You strike while the iron's hot. Now it shows WWE's hand to me that they don't know what they're doing. I told y'all that this was gonna happen.
Well, to double back on that, Seth Rollins loses in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament and still gets the title shot.
Also stupid.
Then there's that.
Like, what are we doing? We didn't even need the championship stipulation if that was going to be the case. Because I would have been fully invested in Oba Femi being King of the Ring without a championship opportunity because all of us here knew what his SummerSlam match was going to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be him and Brock Lesnar. We knew that.
Right.
So give us that. Let him run through everyone like he did for King of the Ring, and we still would have been invested in it. So they didn't need the championship stipulation. And all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar kicks him in the nuts, and now with a forfeit opportunity.
Like all they really had to do, if they had any kind of common sense, is have Brock Lesnar cost him his spot in King of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
No, everybody would have still looked strong. Nobody would have looked weak. It would have made sense. Would have made the match at SummerSlam that much more intense. All of these things could have played into the right hands, but they are not smart.
So,
but I do think the Trick Williams situation is playing out because they want a trick. At least for what I'm thinking, Trick Williams is Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But then why come up with this? Why even say they should have never? Their mistake was saying that whoever wins that King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring tournament is going to get a title shot at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
The only way it didn't falter was, I mean, we saw Liv was in the tournament, right? then by that's before you know it, we're getting Io, and then Io after the match they had a night of champions. She goes, "I'll see you at SummerSlam." So we're getting a rematch. So that's not really like her going for the title. Then it's that. And then on this case with Oba Femi, you should have just never. You should have just said whoever wins will be crowned king and queen of the ring, because that's exactly what that tournament is supposed to be. You know, they made their mistake by saying that the winner gets a title shot at SummerSlam, because we were robbed of Oba Femi's moment to be possibly get crowned in the biggest party of the summer.
So
But I don't want Oba Femi being crowned in Minnesota. I'm sorry.
That
Listen, I just
and then there's that,
no,
and then
no,
there's that.
no. Unless you're a prince of mid condition, I don't need black crowning in Minnesota. All right, let's if this is somewhere else, fantastic. But Minnesota, and God bless anybody that's watching from Minnesota. I'm glad y'all had some entertainment. But SummerSlam was over and the sun was still out, and I got a problem with all of that.
then there's that. So
Something wrong with
counselor, let me ask councilman, let me ask you this. So if indeed we don't get an Oba Femi title opportunity until WrestleMania, what needs to happen to keep him strong and to keep momentum going until we get to Mania?
Me and my client have had many discussions about this, as far as where to go and navigate through the waters. And I think, the one thing we have to do is address the big elephant in the room, and that's the tribal nightmare. This is his fault and his constituents that we have right here. Because, James stated that, we got to get the old people out of here, which is true. Which is very true. Because we're seeing the polar opposites of both. With Roman Reigns as a champ and now CM Punk as a champ. If you look at Friday night, it looked like the tide raised all ships. We got a sharper Kevin Owens, we got a sharper Sami Zayn, we got to see Johnny Gargano and potential of him being involved in the championship title match somewhere down the line. With Roman, we had LA Knight, which we know not gonna go nowhere. Because do any of us see him dropping the belt to LA Knight?
No.
We're gonna let him go. Right. So there's no type of lifting of anything. It's just the shiny new toy. So what do you do with somebody like Oba? Well, we can't put him in that light because y'all are not ready to take it away from Roman. I can't put him in the IC title because it doesn't work. So who's the next that's the biggest and the baddest that also needs a boost, that is on Raw, that it wouldn't hurt him and it can look realistic? The only person you have is Braun Breaker. Because we're going to go after Chad Gable? No. Oh, I know.
So am I the only one sold on Braun Breaker? I'm not. Outside of the spear, I'm cool.
I don't see it.
I think Braun Breaker needs Oba to be for folks to be reminded of who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, even if he doesn't win this rivalry, it lets us know that the badass is back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it's the options too. It's towards what we're saying. It's the options. Who have they built up on Raw to be in a heavyweight scene? Brock Lesnar's gone now. You see what I'm saying? Brock is gone now. So we need to build someone up, and we have totally torn this guy down all year long. To now he's not seen as that. This is not the same guy who speared the daylights out of Roman Reigns the day after WrestleMania last year. This is not the same guy who speared the daylights out of Seth Rollins, and now we're looking at, at least put him in the spot. We had him lose clean so many different times to all of those dudes. So what do you do with him now? Now he's a lackey in the vision when the vision was supposed to be built around him. Now he's the lackey of it. And so I like the fact that he's looking at Oba and saying, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be. That's where I'm supposed to be. At least from a status perspective, I like that point. Build that up so at least we have something to watch. Because if not, Oba's going to be doing these squashes and then people are going to turn on him.
Yes. They're
going to turn on him.
Oba Femi being on TV every week to me has been the biggest blunder that I think has been with his career so far. Oba Femi needs to be treated as an attraction. He should not be there every week. He should not be on the microphone every week. He should not be doing these long promos. Oba Femi should be like a ominous presence in the WWE. We know what the end game is. This dude's going to be champion. He's going to have one of the, if they're smart, one of the best black WWE champions we've ever had, if not the best.
Mm-hmm.
He has the potential to have that title, but having him on TV this much, pairing him up with Braun Breaker, I get what they thought they had with Braun, but everything that you just said about Braun was the same thing I said. Outside of the spear, what has he had? And that's on the main roster and in NXT. I've been saying the same thing. So yes, we need to build up heavyweights. Braun Breaker's 5'8". He's not a heavyweight. He's just scary because he's crazy. So we need to really start looking at the landscape itself. We don't know where Jordan Grace is. We don't know where half of these people are that could really be stars for the next section of WWE's journey. And it's just recycle. I love Roman. He's beautiful to look at. But enough.
You hear that, honey?
All of them.
You hear that, honey?
They're beautiful, but enough of enough. And I don't want another bloodline member. Don't do it.
Oh, it's done. That's done.
I know, but I've
Is
been
it?
here, so let me get it out.
I mean, but is it though? Is it though?
Mm-mm.
It's done.
Stella just left home.
It's the song that doesn't end, y'all.
It's
That's what it
over.
is. That's what it is. But with Braun Breaker though, he looks miserable in the vision. You can
He
absolutely
does.
tell the chemistry is not there.
The vision looks miserable.
And it's not their fault per se, but because they, I guess, creative decided to bring in Maxine Morgan and call it a day. But I just feel like that just left a bad taste in the mouth, and it just made things a little worse creatively for them, and you could see it in his face.
The
You totally
vision's
see it.
problem was one thing and one thing only.
So,
Seth, you can't play around with being hurt because then you really get hurt and everybody in the whole that group get cursed. Now y'all screwed. Don't nobody want to see none of y'all. Y'all had a good thing going on, but y'all wanted to play. Y'all wanted to play. Y'all wanted to play. And now that's why your group is cursed. That's what happened to the vision.
You know it's bad when Paul Heyman's like, "Y'all got it." I'm like,
Right.
Right. Paul was like, all right.
Right.
like, what
That's
do you
when
need
you
me
know.
for?
"That's
Yeah.
best of luck, guys."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Drop the
was
ball.
that was a wild thing for sure. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Oba. I think I had personally been so convinced that he was leaving SummerSlam as champion because it just felt like they were going to get it right, and they didn't. And I, I will say this, and I'm going to leave it alone when I say it. The Oba Brock match did not deliver.
No.
This is Hell in a Cell. This is supposed to be the final send off, and it was not nearly as brutal as it should have been for the car crash that these two men are supposed to be able to give us.
Facts.
So yeah, so it's interesting. Now with that said, we've learned a couple of other things. Brock Lesnar has officially retired from his own lips. Brock Lesnar is done. Yeah, I was going to take some time to look at the career of Brock Lesnar, which would probably be fair, but we have a ton of other things to do. So I will say thank you, Brock, for what you have. What's that, Councilman? You look like you had something you were going to say.
I just had to throw this out here. Have we had a great Hell in a Cell match in the last 15 years?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They all
Which
been
one?
So wait,
Which
we're
one?
gonna CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
That was not good. The story was good. They did not utilize that cell the way it needed to be. Please go back and watch that.
I
That
think
cell did not
Seth
need to
and
be
Cody. Seth and Cody was good.
That was a very good
again.
one too.
Another match that cell did not need to be there. All
The
of
cell
that.
didn't need to be there. But
There's
I
not
think
a Hell in a Cell match where the cell needed to be there. It has been so long.
I think the
where we
peck
had-
is better.
Yeah,
I think the pectoral tear is what really sold
That's what
that
sold-
match, maybe.
Mhm.
we have.
But
not
I
had
think
a
he might
great
be
Hell in a
right.
Cell match. We have not. Like the last one we had was Undertaker versus Edge at WrestleMania in Orlando, where it broke and it fell on the people.
Jeez.
that's when they stop breaking through the cage. The only time you have it is when they'll climb halfway through and somebody go through the table. And then the last big spot we had at the top was Shane jumping off to Kevin and he missed.
And he
That
missed.
was
And if I remember correctly, Taker Edge Hell in a Cell was at a SummerSlam, not WrestleMania.
Summerslam. No, I remember it was very bright colors. You're right. I remember it was very bright colors. But that was it. We have not had a match that's Hell in a Cell where Hell in a Cell is utilized to its full extent.
Well, I will say if you guys are itching for a good cage match, you can tune in to Ashe Wrestling on September 6th. We have our very first steel cage match between Darius Carter and Billy Dixon. You don't want to miss that.
Thank you.
Yo, it is crazy that
You're welcome.
Independence got the way better cage matches in the last 10 years than any major promotion.
Well, and I think that's because there's a different hunger there. There are also, there are. It's very singularly focused. Who needs to? I want to say this the right way. It's very singularly focused. Who we want to satisfy,
Mhm.
the fan versus stockholders versus corporate and the like. So there's that. Definitely check out that cage match on September the 6th. It's going to be phenomenal. And the poster for it is crazy.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. And I'll show you something. So let's talk about this. Another how do I want to lead into this? I'll lead into it this. We had two. I don't know what's happening.
What's that? Is everybody okay?
I had a lot of commotion.
I heard that too. I don't know where that came from. That was very interesting. So let me throw this out here. These kind of all work together. So one of the big moments that was already mentioned from SummerSlam, Chelsea Green winning the WWE Interim Women's Championship. Was it the next day? No, it was Tuesday, if my memory serves me correctly. We hear from the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, who has announced that she has had like knee surgery or something like that. And we get a picture of her in her brace saying she's not sure when she is coming back. Okay. Perhaps Sir Jimmy Femi, you can tell me perhaps why did we have an interim champion crowned in light of this news? I mean, I don't believe that you have mystery surgery and the company doesn't know. So why do you think we now have two women's champions that are both claiming to be WWE Women's Champions?
Well, one is claiming it, the other one's at the house. Like, I ain't claiming nothing. I'm chilling.
Then there's that.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back with more tats. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I just had a flash. Didn't we see the WWE Women's Champion and her husband at a UFC fight?
They did.
Okay. All right.
Walking around loose. Yeah.
He looked fine to me.
I saw her at Fanatic. She didn't seem to have a brace on.
I ain't seen a limp one time.
I didn't see a crutch or nothing.
Walked straight, didn't it? Yep.
She even leaned over.
But don't we find it very interesting that some people had so many things thrown at them when they weren't defending the title as often as people would think? Got called everything but a child of God. We didn't know she could wrestle for real. We thought she was trash. This was a terrible pickup. She's a man. All these things. But you have the champions, plural, not defend at all. And everybody's talking about how great they are, how much they've moved the company forward, how the women's division is going to be terrible now that they're not around, or if one of them loses the title. I don't care what y'all say, and I'm going to say it very plainly. The way y'all do Jade compared to how y'all did Liv and Rhea Ripley, y'all need y'all ass whooped.
Oh, can I add one thing on top of that? Because I want to address this. If anybody want to jump in the comments, like, oh, you don't know, stop. Used to be a wrestler, so I can tell you this for you a second. Stop saying that girl botched that match on SmackDown because she didn't.
Thank
That
you.
first thing with the
Thank you.
power bomb, that was on Charlotte.
He
And then those
was.
second two, those are spots they did not practice for because that Tatum Paxton thing was last minute. So
Thank
she
you.
had never taken a Sister Abigail before. The timing went off wrong on both of them, and she's never taken a natural selection from the top rope.
And
Both.
Charlotte double clutched on that sister Abigail, so that wasn't
Yep.
Jay's fault.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk
Okay,
about it.
but back to Rhea Ripley. Okay, so I like Rhea Ripley,
Mhm.
and I think Rhea Ripley did Chelsea Green a solid.
Hmm.
I think so too. I think the popularity of what happened in the last week made them realize we got to get rid of that word. Because if you notice on SmackDown, no one said interim
Hmm.
champion. It just said it on the graphic when her name popped up. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, I believe it was Wade Barrett on SummerSlam Sunday who refused to call her interim champion. He says, as far as
Hmm.
I'm concerned, she's the WWE Women's Champion. So I guess this leads to an interesting question. How long, or better yet, forget how long, why do you think that in their graphics, in commentary, everywhere, is Chelsea Green not recognized as the WWE Women's Champion?
Gerard
Michael
Aloysius
P.S.
Bonner,
Hayes.
why are you asking questions that you know the answer to, sir?
Because them
Hmm.
graphics were done.
Not Aloysius though.
Because them graphics was finished and sent off already.
Mm-mm-mm.
Y'all know what's up, man. There's a pecking order, and they're gonna, there's a select few that they hold in this high regard, and everybody else is just everybody else. And they don't really believe in everybody else, even if the fans are clamoring for them. It doesn't matter about getting over. Y'all remember a couple of months ago, Kid Wilson got over, and they said, forget all of that. We're burying that today.
Oh,
So
even more.
not,
We get rid of interim. Oh, cool. We won't call you that. You gonna eat this pin now on SmackDown?
eat a pin and then get squashed by Nia Jax afterwards. So yeah, it's still the
But they,
same thing. These
but
titles are props. It's not a system of belief anymore. These titles are props. They don't care about women's titles reigns. They don't even care about women's storylines unless a couple of people are in them. And it is the truth. If Rhea's in it, and maybe Charlotte is in it, they will care. But everybody else will live. All right. Everyone else will
Yeah.
just jumble around. Whatever.
What's a
They
bigger
don't
sign
care.
of what's a bigger sign of not believing in them by going, hey, we're going to give a interim champion until the person we believe in gets back.
That's crazy. That was a slap in the
That's
face.
a slap to everybody that work at SmackDown.
And I
I
feel
don't
like
even.
it was an extra slap to Chelsea by Michael P.S. Hayes because of the crap that he said about her and how she stood up for herself. He saw the fans' reaction, so it was a double-edged sword of the fans are going to get what they want because she has this title, but we still gonna say we don't believe in nothing you got going on. This was 100% to me done to kind of like keep Chelsea in her place, kind of. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like a don't forget where you come from type of moment. I don't you can't make me feel like that wasn't personal.
And I hope she flips it on them. I hope she
Well,
I agree.
flips it on 'em. I
I
hope
would.
she flips it. Go ahead,
I
Wendy.
was. I was just gonna get to that because I'm like maybe with the way we're feeling and the way this was done, do you think, I mean, obviously we say here many times we don't trust them to be that smart, but do you think that this conversation is exactly what they did want because the whole point is to underestimate Chelsea. The whole point is to get more than just the fans behind her. We already know. We've been behind her for years. If you're in the Indies and you remember Laura Van Ness, you know, if you know, you know. But her journey is more of a slow cook and a simmer. But what if the whole point is to make sure that this whole entire even division, story wise, underestimates Chelsea Green. She comes out a rose out of concrete and rises like the phoenix out of the ashes and proves everybody wrong and maintains and retains constantly. By the time Rhea comes back, them two go at it, and we'll see who really is the women's champion. Like maybe that's the whole
Do I
point
feel
to
like
under.
I don't think that's
I'm
their
not.
point in WWE. I don't think WWE has the wherewithal to think that far ahead. Now that could
No.
be what Chelsea has planned. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like that's probably what she has planned. But then Bama's want her to fail.
They
They
do.
want
It's
that
so
over.
bad. I
Once she
literally
ate
saw.
that pin,
Well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know about.
this
I
is
don't know. She
there's an
lost in a tag match though. It's a tag.
no,
It was.
but again, you lost
Still,
in the
but your
tag.
champion don't do that.
Yeah, and it was tailored for Tiffy. Tiffy should have ate the pin, which leads to her
Yeah.
match with Chelsea next week. That's what it should have been. Chelsea should not have eaten that pin.
so here's
Aiden is not a word, but we're gonna keep going. I like that.
Oh,
You ready to serve Femi?
an interesting point. Shout out to my guy Crazy One, who says they did the same thing to JC Jane in NXT as the most beatable champion ever, and she held it for almost a year. Um, I just wonder, what's going to happen in this particular space for that. But that also leads me to this. That leads me to another seemingly unrelated yet related story. That is that the one who was the longest reigning champion of the modern era, Bianca Belair, is officially a mom. She had her baby. His name is Romeo. They announced that this week. Um, Here's the question. In light of this, do you think Bianca is done because she's a mom? Do you think she's going to come back? How long do you think we're dealing with for Bianca Belair? Honey, I'll start with you.
Mm, I don't know. I think it's gonna be similar to the Naomi situation. Like this is her first child, and we've seen the journey that her and Montez Ford had with Love and WWE and their show, and they've come so far. She's done so much. I feel like she is going to take this time to enjoy her little Romeo, and as she should. And her and Montez are going to enjoy parenthood for a while. So I don't think we're going to see the EST maybe up until, I don't know. She'll maybe pop up and do another WrestleMania appearance. But as far as in ring, mm, I don't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I want to say maybe she'll come back by the summer next year. I don't know. I just think that when you become a mom for the first time, it's something that it's like you don't want to let go of right away. You want to make sure you milk every moment with your child, their firsts and everything, your firsts with them and that connection. So take your time, EST. Take your time, mom.
We'll see you at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, wow. Wow. You think it's going to be that soon?
Man, listen, you don't call yourself the EST and don't think you're going to be at the place you want to be. That baby can hold his neck by then. It'll be all right.
That baby's gonna
We
be so
need you.
talented. That baby's
We
gonna be so
need you.
talented.
We need her. We need Naomi. The WWE need them two right now.
I feel like Naomi would come back at the Rumble before Bianca, though. Not gonna lie.
Why? Bianca got kids. She know what it's like.
She don't have children.
No, this is her first child.
No, Montez got kids.
He has children, but she's
Previous.
never been a mom. It's
She
it's
knows.
completely different
That's
when you have a
different.
child.
That's
We will
different.
see you at the Royal Rumble, Bianca.
Wow. Wow.
I
Now,
wouldn't
hold
be
on,
upset
hold
if
on,
both of them
hold
decided to hang it up.
Now hold on.
No.
Lo-
Okay.
I would be
Lovely,
100% okay with it.
She
Mhm.
does have a
Lovely,
Hall
you
of Fame
excluded
career
from
already,
this.
so
You excluded from this, Lovely. Now, honey, when I said it was like, what you the same one that wanted her back, finger broke and pregnant? Now, when I'm talking about bringing it back early, I'm too much.
no, we didn't know she was pregnant, dude. I didn't know she was pregnant.
I'm too much now. Oh, okay. See
I
how the
did
table
not
turns
say
on
that.
you. See how
I didn't
the
say
table
that.
turns.
I did not say that. Definitely didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. What's
So
going on in this house?
this is a great point though that you raised, Lovely. So James, let me ask you, Um, Given all that both Naomi and Bianca have accomplished, now they are moms. Do
Mhm.
either of them dare to return?
They owe us nothing. They owe us nothing. We're talking about 37-year-old, 39-year-old having their first child after years of pregnancy complications. They owe us nothing. I'm talking as a father now. They owe us nothing. If they decide that the life that they have now, that they would rather focus on that, that it would give us an opportunity that we don't usually take. And that is to look at the careers of what they've done. The WWE is different because it's not like the NFL and the NBA where you have an off season, and you have time to reset. It continues to go. And sometimes we lose the value of what people present and what they've done because we keep going week after week. But we're talking about two legends. Naomi's a legend. Naomi's a first ballot.
Mhm.
And she was having the greatest year of her career, but it was a great career without it. Bianca Belair's a legend, and she is money. She is a trailblazer, and she is a legend. But this is big. You have your first child, especially that late in life. Black women having children that late in life, that is a big thing.
Mhm.
And so we don't know how this is affecting her or what decisions that they're going to make as a family. I support it. If she comes back, I'm going to cry. Because the same way that Lovely feels about Oba, I feel about Bianca. Good God Almighty.
I
Um,
understand. I understand.
man,
So one
shoot,
lady, I get it.
I still hate Montez, and I'm married. But that being said, she deserves the right because that's one of the greatest things you can ever be. To me, it's the greatest opportunity. It's the greatest assignment. It's the greatest gift. It's being a mother. Some things are bigger than what we want. And she's already
Yeah.
given us, roll back the tape. She's given us a Hall of Fame career.
Yes,
Hall of
indeed.
Fame career. So
Agreed.
I support both of them in whatever decision that they make. I will say though, and we talked about money people, those are money girls. And
That's why.
and they made themselves money girls. But I think this is going to be their call. This
Mhm.
won't be a Triple H pressure. This won't be a TKO manipulation. It will be Trinity and Bianca making the decision whether they want to be mothers full time or they want to go the Becky Lynch route. Now, the good thing about what Becky Lynch has done is she's shown it may be difficult, but it's possible to maintain a career and still be a mother. There's a lot of hoops that have to be. I can imagine what her world is like, and it may be a little tougher for Bianca and Naomi to do it, but I support them, whatever they decide.
Strong enough to bear the children. Thank
Which
you,
is why I said
Jesus.
I want to.
you at the Royal Rumble. Y'all keep
I
forgetting who
want
these
to.
are though. Like these, yeah, like y'all, you keep forgetting they're wrestlers who aren't finished, and both of them girls would want to end their chapter on their terms. So that's why.
Um,
And this could be
Having your
their
first
turn.
child is your turn, brother.
No, no, I get,
This
no, I
could
get
one.
that. But that's why I say it's not TKO, not gonna be Triple H like you just. It's gonna be them. But knowing who they are, they will be back.
I'll say this, and I'm speaking from the standpoint of a black woman who is almost 40, who has lost 3 children, who is at the precipice of possibly not being able to have children. Okay, knowing the health issues that especially Naomi dealt with, I deal with the same one. I have to have surgery in January for fibroids. So that in itself is a very debilitating thing to have to. I can't imagine wrestling with it, right? And going through your first pregnancy, successful pregnancy, being able to have the child, we notice we haven't seen Naomi nor the baby. So we don't know what health complications may have happened, what she's had to go through postpartum. All of those things are real. And they are, if my numbers are correct, damn near 10 times more likely in black women to have these different kind of effects, period. And for Naomi, personally, I want her to retire. And it's not because I hate her. Everybody knows I have a big plaque of Naomi right on my wall. I love that woman like she was a sister of mine. She don't need to give this business nothing else, especially after the situation that happened with her and Sasha, the way that she was treated. She don't need to give this nothing else. Once we saw Naomi on these runways, New York Fashion Week, when she was out of WWE, they don't need WWE no more. They can stand on their own and still make money. Their name still carries weight. Their name still carries money. If y'all want to leave and just pop up and just say, hey, every once in a while, I support it. You better be glad Gerard is on this podcast. I almost said a very large F word just now, but I'm going to say it like this. F them, okay? Screw wrestling. Go home and take care of your family, girl. Go model. Bianca, just go pick up people. You ain't even got to wrestle. Just go pick up men and throw them, and we will be happy. Do what y'all got to do for you. These are two Black women that wanted to be mothers at this age. That is hard to still be able to even function, snap back with your body, deal with the health issues that she was dealing with. Fibroids are difficult to live with. On top of having a child, I lost 3 babies because of these things. Girl, stay home. Screw wrestling.
If anyone can do it, it's those 2 gorgeous Black.
Don't listen to him. Girl, stay home. Forget these people. Have you seen these new wrestling fans? They crazy. They don't care about y'all.
They not gonna do it for us. Y'all do it for y'all. If you coming back, do it for you.
Stay at the house.
Stay home. You at the Royal Rumble.
And if you don't want to stay home, come to Ashe Wrestling.
Now listen here. Now
We will welcome you.
Now wait a minute.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on now.
Now I'm gonna shoot a shot.
Yo,
I know that's right.
both of them.
Y'all would do McDonald's numbers. If
Man, y'all will have Hell in the Cell budget, Pyro budget, all the budgets.
Don't let me get in my bag and start sending phone calls and text message DMs.
They are
what y'all doing?
Closer than most realize, so it's not as
exactly
far-fetched as some might think.
Exactly.
So,
man,
yeah.
Just saying.
It'll be very interesting, and I think this is a great reminder, of course, that as much as we love pro wrestling, there are actually for real things bigger than this sport. And when you think about both Naomi and Bianca, truth be told, neither of them have anything left to accomplish that's new. You're not gonna you're gonna get a longer title reign than what you had. And sure, we would have loved a longer reign for Naomi, but Naomi beat Io and Rhea in the same match at SummerSlam, defending the championship. So
pregnant.
She never pregnant. So if she never defends the championship again, you've done enough, more than most ever will. So
the belly earned a Hall of Fame ring at that moment.
The baby had a WrestleMania match.
I'm just saying, like, it's a thing. So we will see, but certainly we want to wish Bianca and Montez the absolute best on the birth of Romeo. We're glad that the baby seems to be healthy, that the family seems to be happy. That is very important. Before we get out of here, I want to talk very briefly about this past Wednesday night as AEW presented Grand Slam Mexico at Arena Mexico. And if you watched, what were your thoughts? Because I had an overwhelming thought just looking at it. But any thoughts on what AEW presented in Mexico City on the road to All In, which I just think is pretty remarkable? Any thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Councilman. Wait, does that mean you have no thoughts, or you didn't like it, or what?
They know what they did. They know what they did. TK, you got 2 weeks to fix it. I want the belt back on my boys. Okay, with no reason for them to lose it in 9 days. That was ridiculous. I don't care what got to be done. I don't care whatever said. The belt better be back on my boys. Facts. Or we back in the doghouse again?
So wait, I missed something because I didn't see all of it. I only saw highlights. What we talking about?
Rick is.
I'm
They
being
took the
honest.
titles off of Ricochet, that beautiful Khan, and that other young man. I can't remember his name.
Toa Leona.
But Khan lost his belt.
And that was a very quick
That's the two we
break.
worried about right there. That's really it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
it.
coming. That's really it. It's
No
coming. It's
beats
like,
no more.
why
He
y'all
ain't the
serious
Pan
about
African
that?
champion. Khan ain't
Come
got
on,
no
God.
title. He got Pan African now. He ain't got the trios. Ricochet just bald. He ain't got nothing. This is stupid.
Ricochet
Hey,
just
not too much on the
bald.
ball. Come on now.
I didn't say it was a problem, but it's a fact. He's
He got
bald.
Samantha. He got Samantha with the baldness. So
And she's a beautiful young lady. I'm not saying there's no beef with the balds today.
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 today,
As opposed to tomorrow.
Well,
Does Tommy Pickle show up and we got problems now? Whatever. Don't get me.
He got
Don't get
hair
my
now.
blood boiling.
he got
Tommy
had
hair.
Pickles
like
does
three-
not
he had-
have hair.
He had like
He
three
bald-
strands.
he
He had like
grew
three,
up-
That
four
wasn't
strands.
hair. That was carpet fuzz. Okay.
But he grew up though. You saw
Rug
Red
fuzz.
Red
Rug
doing that?
fuzz. He's a rug rat.
Yeah,
And he was a
got
punk when he grew up too. Forget Tommy Pickles. This ain't the podcast for that. But ooh,
I mean, look at Stu though. We're like,
Stu ain't even his daddy. Dr. Lipschitz is his daddy because Dee Dee was cheating on Stu with the therapist.
Professor
We ain't gonna get into that
Professor-
right now. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's happening right now. But I will ask this. Any other thoughts on AEW's Grand Slam Mexico?
I think having shows in Mexico, everybody should do them at least once a month.
Listen.
Crowds are hot.
They're so hot. They are so
Goodness.
hot.
So, and I got pulled into this MJF Andrade story. I
Ah.
can't wait to see what happens
Don't worry
with
about
that.
it. Tell
Yeah.
Andre don't start.
Oh, Courtney, shout out to you. Good to see you, ma'am.
Tommy Pickles.
So
Wow.
yeah, I will say this. What I am enjoying about AEW is it feels like they have found their lane and they are rocking in it.
Yeah.
What was amazing to me was, first of all, man, I think for a lot of people, AAA really opened up the door for people to regularly see that crowd in Mexico on a regular basis. Man, those folks love wrestling. And
They do.
to hear them singing from Edge's songs to all of the songs, and like it was beautiful. The aesthetic there
Mhm.
was incredible. And I'm gonna say this very, very carefully. It's really awesome. It is really awesome to see an arena full by design, sans camera tricks and productions. I think it's just so awesome that for all that AEW has dealt with over the years, because we remember they would sit in these arenas that were barely half full, and they try to convince us of all these things. And so they were smart and they went to smaller venues, filled those venues up so that now when they go to the larger venues, they can really show how packed it is. And I mean, you want to talk about standing room only. That's what they had in Mexico City. And to see that, that just brought me joy because I'm just like, it's good to see them doing that. And so I was very, very happy for them. It was a great show. And they're doing what they need to do. So congratulations to them. And I mean, I think it's amazing that they've done two they will have done two international shows within a month of each other. That's remarkable. Sir Femi.
With all that being said, I need Adam Copeland to never try to do a 619 ever again.
Now that
That man almost tore every CL in both legs.
Yeah. All his L's was gone.
Yeah.
He did everything but actually hit Mox.
The whole
I need
thing,
you
the
to
whole
stop.
thing was an L.
Oh,
L's on
no.
L's on L's.
Oh
Wow.
no. But they have definitely gotten their sea legs. We all thought AEW was going to be done by year 5. And if you didn't believe, like, if everyone was like, this ain't gonna last long, like, there were a lot of people that thought that, but I'm very happy to see that they're doing their thing, because a win for one is a win for wrestling, no
Yes.
matter what your preference is, no matter, because I've always said, if you like storyline and theater, you're probably gonna be more prone to WWE. If you are more of a indie, just wrestling fan, you're probably going to lean more to AEW. My thing is, I'm just happy we got somewhere to lean. I'm happy
Yes.
that there are options. I'm happy that there are different avenues for people to be successful. I'm happy that the indies are flourishing. I'm very happy that AEW is flourishing. I'm happy that WWE is still around. I don't know what they're doing, but they still here. So for that, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
And thank God for Megan Bang. All right. All right.
Oh,
Keep going.
wow. Wow.
I hate it here.
So shout out to Courtney. She says the crowd was insane at Mexico, and I can say the build up to All In is much better than it was last year. I would agree, because if I remember correctly, oh no, I'm thinking the wrong year. Yeah, I'm a
It's
year.
the year before when
Yeah,
there was
that's
literally no build up.
yeah. Or they peaked too soon in the build up. The Tony
Mm,
Storm, Mariah May situation,
yeah.
which peaked too soon. Nonetheless, it's a good time for pro wrestling, and I I well, oh boy, I love this comment here from Dre, who says, "And by God, they don't even directly compete, so we can watch both." Yes, we can watch both, especially when they're on the same day at almost the same time, like August the 30th, when we'll have what is it, All In and NXT's cross situation with AAA, and then again at All Out, and there's going to be When Worlds Collide on the same day in the same city. Yeah, I'm for it.
Sure.
I'm for all the wrestling. I'm for all the wrestling. Um,
I have a question, if you don't mind me
yes.
asking, before we get up out of here. I see the
Uh huh.
time.
Hmm.
Do you guys think we're going to have some special people popping up at All In?
Well, I think that I think passports being what they are, and the ability for animals to travel here and there, there could be a unicorn sighting, there could be great cereal, there could be rainbows,
I
could
like
be
all of
all
those
kinds of
things.
things. I like all of those things, and I think, much like a couple of years ago at All In, there was the debut of a Ricochet of sorts. We could see, we could see, Consequences or Creed. Any of those things are possible. So we'll see.
My goodness.
We'll see.
I love this for
All the
me.
more reason why the wrestling world is a beautiful place, and we love to have conversations about it here. So, with all of that said, here's how you can find us on these good social streets. Councilman, you all right over there?
He has not. He has not. He has been like that
He's
since
having a
that whole
conversation
Rugrat. Not for nothing. I'm with him because I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
with the Rugrats.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
That's that boy's daddy.
Stop playing.
Wait. Who is that?
That
Who's
is
that?
That's
Dr.
Dr.
Lipshits.
Lipshits.
That is who Dee Dee cheated on Stu with
Oh,
to have Tommy. Y'all, they got y'all messed up. That ain't his daddy. That's why he ain't got no connection with Stu.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Someone
Hmm.
will tell me after the show, I'm sure. uh, Councilman, how can they find you, sir?
That really ain't that boy daddy.
Say what now?
That really ain't his daddy. Yo, she
Find him
really,
at that
she
ain't
really,
really his daddy.com.
she really cheated on Stu.
Remember, and you know what's so funny? I thought about it and I'm like, she was
They got
obsessed
the
with
same
Lipschitz.
nose.
Don't worry. We wait till this. We stop going live. I'm gonna break this down for all y'all. I'm about to run all y'all day.
'Cause I don't know what's happening.
Tell people where they can find you, Mr. Councilman.
I don't want to be found no more. I don't want to be a part of this timeline. I don't know what y'all did with that little reactor y'all got up there that fused worlds, but I don't like it. I want out. I want back where it was Tostinos and not Totinos. I want back in my reality. Listen, I don't like this no more
I
at
don't,
all.
I don't know. I don't know. Honey, how can the people find you?
You can find me stuck and possibly with PTSD after that statement made by Auntie Lovely. But other than that, you can find me everywhere. Wrestling with Honey podcast on YouTube, Wrestling W Honey on Facebook and Twitter, Wrestling with Honey everywhere else. Find me here with you guys Saturdays, Thursdays with Kayfabe, women's wrestling talk throughout the week.
All right, Sir Jimmy Femi.
Yes. You can't find me, but I do want to say to Lovely, I just appreciate your vulnerability and what you shared with us on the show in all seriousness. And in lieu of that, I can get you about 5 mini housings if you want. I mean, you can
I got
adopt,
houses I can dump off to you. Too.
we can adopt the mini houses. I think one of them we can just like paint them brown.
Lovely
Like
houses.
Torito. Yeah, lovely houses. Come on now. Little lovely
I know
houses.
at least 4 I can
I'm sorry.
contribute.
I'll shut up. I mean,
I know
Yeah.
4 with you I can contribute as well.
Completely free from infection. All right. I mean, just 4
No, thank you.
minutes. Okay.
You don't want a housing bunch? Y'all can have like little
Absolutely
green-
not. No, thank you.
There's a story of
Yeah, I
a
don't-
lovely
I like to read. I don't even like to read.
who was bringing up 3 very housing
None of that.
boys.
We ain't got none of that. I
They
got
had locks
dogs.
that were colorful,
It's
like
okay.
their mother.
It's all right.
Even one had curls.
Like all you need is all you
deal.
like, honey, all you need is 12 cup of noodles. Like you can feed the whole bunch with 12 cup of noodles. And
I cook in this house.
One of them.
you don't have to for them. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is easy.
Yeah, now
I'm
one
not
of
coming
them
back,
talk a
Gerard.
lot.
This is it.
Don't interact with him too much. He like to be in the corner and stuff. Don't mess with
Yeah.
that one. But just feed him once, he'll be all right.
No way.
Yeah.
Right now.
If you got any glass
So you
furniture,
guys can
come
find
on.
me at It's Lovely Laveau everywhere because they wild.
And
See?
the phone rings. This is phenomenal. I can't
Chaos.
I can't script any of
Chaos.
this. You can find me at Bonnerfide across all the spaces. I'd tell you half the stuff I'm doing, but you probably won't remember it because of what has just happened here. So shout out to everyone who has been a part of this. This has been an experience, an absolute experience. And I love it. I love you guys. I love everybody for hanging with us. We'll be back next week. I don't know what form we'll be in. I'm going to learn about who Tommy Pickles is. I don't know who he is. I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know. And who knows? In a strange turn of events next week, we might not have an interim champion and Oba could be world champion. Who knows? Any of these things could potentially happen. But if they do, we'll cover them right here as part of the Faction Reloaded. Peace.
Stop. Nah, wait a minute.